wanted to get on here and answer a few questions because I get them a lot. And I know a lot of people are like, you know, they just want to know more about what I do and like how I do it and what the process is. So first things first, if somebody's interested in what I do, they would basically message my Instagram account, and I have a team of people, including my own daughter, that goes through those messages, and we work together to kind of go through and answer everyone's questions. But I can answer a few here. One is, you know, what to send in that message, and that would be to send pictures of your teeth and mouth. And a lot of people are like, well, what pictures do you want? And I'm like, any pictures that help tell the story. So, you know, the more the better, but kind of the angles matter, the lighting matters, all that kind of stuff. So I can really kind of see what is needed to fix you up. Another thing to do is just to kind of give somewhat of a budget. A lot of people just say, I just want to know how much this costs. So let me cut to that chase. Most of the smile makeovers I do start at 11,000 because we do the top 10 teeth. I don't do 8, I don't do 6 teeth, I don't do the front, you know, 1 tooth, you know. I try to, you know, really make the whole smile, you know, right. So then the price goes up from there depending on if you want to do the bottom teeth as well, if you want to go further back, or if your teeth are jacked, then the price is higher as well, just because I, you know, have to work harder to get it fixed. Cross bites cost more, grinded down teeth cost more, teeth that may require root canals can cost more. So just little things like that. But yeah, all that gets answered when we read your messages and see the pictures. But kind of give us an idea what your, you know, your money situation is like. That's just nice to just know, so that we're not just, you know, flying blind. But yeah, just starting there really helps us out. From there, you know, the next question is like, well, I don't, you know, do you guys offer any payment plans or financing? We don't do payment plans in-house, but we do financing. So there's actually a link in my bio, in my link tree, that has 3 companies that we go through, CareCredit, Alpheon, and Cherry. Cherry actually approves all the way up to $40,000, and your credit score can be in the 400s to be approved by them. So it was awesome that we got them on board and that they are that flexible. So hopefully that helps a lot of y'all out. From there, how long is the process? This process used to take a month or two for most of my past patients, but in the past year, I've actually worked really hard to create my own private dental lab. And so we have it in-house, and I have my own ceramists that work for me and smile designers, and they're able to basically do everything very quickly. So it's only 1 visit, and it takes 24 hours to turn over a new smile. So that's a really awesome thing that we get to do. The quality like shoots through the roof because my lab people can actually meet you. They can be, you know, there closely to kind of make sure everything turns out like perfectly. So that's kind of a game changer. Another question is it painful? Honestly, I mean, it really depends on the person, but like somebody asked me like, what's the recovery time? And I'm like, no, there's no recovery time. Whenever you leave my office with the permanents, like you can go straight to, you know, back to work again. There's no downtime. There's no swelling. There's no, oh my gosh, are my teeth going to be like aching and throbbing? And like, no, like you can live life like normal as soon as this process is over. Is it painful while we're working on you? No, we use the strongest anesthetic, and so you really don't feel anything. That's just, to me, that's always been a really big deal. There are a lot of dentists out there that use lidocaine, and lidocaine numbs people about 50 to 70% of the way. I use Septocaine, and that is just plain fierce with how much it really gets you numb. So I don't have patients saying that they feel anything when I'm working on them. Let's see. How long have I been in dentistry? I've been doing this for 13 or 14 years now. I actually was a dental assistant way back in the day. And when I met my wife like 23 years ago, she was a dental assistant too. So we've been talking and involved with dentistry for at least 20 years. And we just love what we do. And so, yeah. How long do crowns last? We do zirconia crowns, and they're probably the strongest crowns on the market. And since we have our own private lab, we're able to actually make them the prettiest crowns on the market as well. So you're really not going to have to worry about them chipping or breaking or having those kinds of issues. You can, if you have a really crappy tooth before the crown goes on, that sometimes, people are like, well, what happens then? And I'm like, well, the tooth is going to last at that point. It's going to last as long as it lasts. What the crown's going to allow it to do is last as long as possible. And that everyone's like, well, how long is that? And I'm like, I don't know. We'll find out though. So let me know when you have a problem and we can have a different solution when that happens. But on average, if somebody has a somewhat healthier tooth that is underneath my crowns, then they could last 25 years without any problems at all. So I got my own done, and I haven't had any problems. I don't ever feel sensitivity, or it hasn't changed my life. I floss in between each and every one of them. They really do feel and act like real teeth. They just are better. They're prettier. They have the shape of them gets to be designed by the professionals, and we pick a really nice color that looks natural. And, my goal isn't to really put Hollywood white smiles in people's mouths. So I really kind of cater to a personality type of patients that really just want to have a nice smile and one that's natural to them. So that's kind of what I, pride myself in. So anyways, come back for more. We will see you guys later.